deep sideline. But that's a real nice throw and catch, and although Chris was unable to run with it, you just want to make the first down there.
Quick handoff to O'Halloran as he gets the call. First time on this drive. Picks up about 2 or 3.
And that looked like just straight ahead blocking, Casey. And again, you're going to run the ball to keep the defense honest. You're going to run some draw and screen also to keep the pass rush off you. There's a nice looking play.
They give it to O'Halloran again, and he is dancing his way past the 20 to the 15-yard line. First down for the Knights.
Well, those legs are pumping, and he's an efficient runner. We always wanted our backs to run with power and effort, and if you had effortless power, that was the best way to go.
I like it. First and 10. Handoff to Mariama. Not much room there.
Well, in this case, I think the defense was pinching down, and they happened to guess right in a sense, or come close down to the inside, so they stopped the run there. But good play, good thing to keep the defense at bay.
To Kroger from the shotgun, looking over the middle, and it's incomplete. A little bit short of the intended receiver, Jerry Rice, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, again on this, looks like good blocking, and it's a tough throw because I think you need to get the ball up where your receiver can go ahead and catch it and run with it. But this is a fourth down play.
Mariama, the ball carrier.
Sorry, third down play.
He is going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards, going to be just short of a first down. And they're going to go for it here on fourth. They hand it off to Mariama again. He is tripped up, and I don't think he's going to get the first down.
No, I don't think he did. And, Menlo kind of went with that quick count, and they've been very successful in the past. Here, it looks like the defense closes it down and stops them just short.
And it is a turnover on downs. The Spartans take over deep in their own territory. First and 10, the handoff to Johnson. He picks up a couple yards on first down.
Well, the way the defense has been playing, I think it was a good gamble on fourth down. Now you hope that, again, you can stop them, get the good field position, and come back and, get another score like they did in the previous possession.
Second down. Johnson goes in motion again. And they hand it to him again, this time to the right side, and nothing there. Menlo's defense swarms that situation. Does it look like Nicolaus
was in there, yes. And I think, you're going to see, in this case, the good penetration by the entire defense. You see 6, 7, 8 people right there to stop them. So brings up a third and long. Again, stop them here, and you'll get good field position.
Johnson in motion.
Pass.
And no pass. As into the grasp of Lysette again.
It was a play-action pass, and third and maybe 6 or 7. I think the pocket broke down, and Lysette is in there, and it was a good job all the way around because not only did he sack him, but he had his hands up to stop the block off the passing lanes for the passer.
So they'll punt it away from their own end zone again. Twice now they've done that in this game, and it's taken at the 35 by Chris Ryan. A dangerous catch, but he makes it, and it's first and 10.
Excellent field position. Now, the punter did a nice job there because it was a little bit of a low snap, and he did not put his knee down, which, I'm sure most of the players know, but any time in high school football that your knee goes down, you're down.
So first and 10 for the Knights. To Kroger from the shotgun with O'Halloran next to him, and a penalty flag is down. Count your players. Too many for
the defense.
East Nicolaus. So it's first and 5. O'Halloran in motion. He looks right, passes right. He's got a man, and it's complete for the touchdown. Chris Ryan streaking down the right side of the field. He was wide open. And it is now 13-0.
Well, that's an excellent throw right where it had to be, the outside. The receiver can make the adjustment. In this case, no adjustment needed. Catches the ball, brings it down, looks it in, and then I think goes ahead and gives it to the referee, which is always nice to see.
Actually, it was better coverage than I thought. He had a man right there. Just
it was the inside.
Good coverage. As that point after, it looks a little wide left, and it is. So it is no good. Menlo will settle for a 13-0 lead as they are out in front of East Nicolaus here tonight. So they take advantage, Ray. We were talking about that great field position. They take advantage on the first play after the penalty.
Well, you know, the extra points, they can be important. Hopefully that doesn't hurt Menlo. Here's a kick that goes out of bounds, and you know, again, it's a directional type kick. It looks like this was placed to the right-hand side, like the last one. And as we talked about before, well, they're going to take the ball on the 35-yard line, which is pretty smart, I think.
Quick pass out the left is tipped and it's caught. Johnson reels it in and he's in trouble.
Well,
He might not have wanted to catch it as he makes a great play to cut up field. And after all that, he's going to get close back to the original line of scrimmage. So good concentration.
now that might have been a lateral. It doesn't matter because it was caught, but it looked like it ended up being a backwards pass. And Carter Boyce did a nice job of hitting it, and then trying to come on over and make the tackle. And the receiver did a good job.
And another quick pass out to the left. This one goes through the hands of Paul Schemmel as he got in there quickly, and it bounces incomplete.
Well, Paul does a nice job because he is getting his hands up. He forces the quarterback to adjust his throw, and it's an incomplete pass. So, real nice, two nice plays, and we'll see if they can hold him a third time and get, again, good field position.
3rd and 9, trouble coming and going down as Paul Schemmel this time from the left side.
Well, he decided that, if you can't knock him down, you might as well tackle him and get him down.
He was a little too visible on the other side, so he decided to go blindside, I think.
Well, it was a nice play, and it forces that punt situation and should give Menlo, again, excellent field position, barring, some type of a turnover or what have you.
High end-over-end punt. They get an awesome bounce if you're the Spartans, as it would have been in their own territory. The bounce takes it down to the 33. So it is 1st and 10 for the Knights. Mariyama in motion, and a flag.
Flag on the play.
There's been
a
lot of penalties. A lot of penalties this early. You'd think sometimes with fatigue and things like that, but this is just the start of the second quarter.
Shotgun formation, forward to Kroger. Looks left, throws left, and it's complete to O'Halloran. He has got room down to the 40. So they pick up about 10 on that 1st and 15.
Well, Danny does a nice job here. He sits in the pocket, he looks for his first, throw. It's not there. Comes back, similar to what he did before, and throws this one to O'Halloran. Picks up almost a first down. 12-yard gain on that.
Ball at the 40. Rice in motion to the near side. And they throw it to him on the near side. And he's got a little bit of room. Shakes the tackler to the 50, now to the 40. He is still in bounds to the 20. Still in bounds, 10. Touchdown.
Look for the flags. Nice play.
No flags.
I think he got a nice block out there by Morgan Swanky that helped break it. But he did a lot of this on his own. Let's see.
He
that block comes out.
Makes the initial man miss, which is probably the hardest part of this entire run.
Right there.
And then he stayed in bounds.
That's fine. That's a good block right there. We don't see it as clearly there as we did earlier, but
as you see, a great shot from the sideline camera.
Staying in bounds.
A very impressive run by Jerry Rice Jr.
Just from a defensive standpoint, if you have the opportunity to use the sidelines, always knock the player out of bounds.
And you see the point after is up and good as Menlo takes a 20-0 lead.
May have been offsides on the kickoff.
Booming kick taken down to the 2-yard line as
nice play.
Quickly going down as Jerry Rice going back to that play, Ray, as there was a flag down. Holding, it looks like. Personal foul. No indication of what type of foul it was, but it'll back him up 15. But going back to that touchdown, he did an excellent job, as we mentioned, staying in bounds. And we've seen that now last week and this week. He does an excellent job run after catch.
Without a doubt.
So he stays.
Well, the Menlo receivers, I think that's what you need to do. You're going to catch the ball. You know that people are going to be around you. You need good concentration first to catch it. Second, to shake a tackle and make that additional yardage.
Bit of a broken play.
Exactly.
As a nice job by Rubalcava to pick up some yardage.
It's supposed to be a counter and a trap of some sort. Again, there's a mix-up in the backfield, so the handoff doesn't go, but the quarterback does a smart thing following the play. He didn't make many yards, but followed the play, and so we'll call it 2nd and 10, I think.
Just under 4 minutes to go here in the opening half. Menlo out in front, 20-0, as a deep pass down the right side into triple coverage is incomplete. Looked like Schwenke was there, and a flag was down.
Right. Procedure against East Nicolaus.
Illegal procedure.
And
Smart
it is
play to decline
declined.
it, right?
3rd and long.
But it was triple coverage, as you mentioned.
Shotgun formation. And a quick pass to the right. Oh, excuse me. This is the
That's the same
replay
play,
of the
once
last
again,
play.
right.
We were looking at the formation in the backfield. 3rd down. Again. This is almost the same type play. This time it goes down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Schwenke again on the coverage, as he is being very stingy defensively. Not much room out there.
Well, the two outside ends or linebackers, whichever way you want to call, whatever you want to call them, are putting good pressure on the passer. So another 4th down and a punt, and it's high and short.
Off the shin. Out of bounds at about the 42.
Goes out of bounds.
So it'll be a great field position again for Menlo, already leading 20-0.
Well, as you can see, that it's a field position game in the first half here, and Menlo has certainly won that battle. Let's see if they can capitalize again, if their offense can go ahead and score. They've had a short field a number of times. They've been successful most of the time, but this would be nice to get one more here.
Yeah, East Nicolaus has not had a possession that has started outside of their own 20-yard line so far in this ball game, and Menlo
2 men in motion.
has been the beneficiary of some great field position as a procedure penalty against the Knights. Backs them up 5.
Well, they've started now twice, Menlo, with 1st and 15, so.
Here's
that's a nice
Mariama.
play.
He's got room to the right side, cuts back, still on his
He
feet
stayed in
towards the
bounds.
goal line, and he is in for the touchdown. As East Nicolaus looks to be reacting as though there might be a penalty on the play, however.
I think there is, Casey.
And that's unfortunate. A great run by Mariama.
Well, it is a great run, and we saw his brother make a couple of spectacular plays in the Frost-Off game. But unfortunately, I think this one is going to be called back. Nice job. Again, the sidelines, both players have respected that sideline, stayed in bounds, and made the long gainers. But
So they back him up. It'll be 1st down and a long ways for the Knights.
penalties have hurt.
DeKroger passing to the right. They go back. Quick strike again. Incomplete. As he had Chris Ryan open on the far side, just a little too far.
Well, that was the play we saw earlier for the touchdown, the bend streak, whichever one you want to call it, and just a little out of reach. And again, not that much, just a hair.
2nd down. DeKroger passing over the middle, and it's complete as Rice is still on his feet. He dances to the 35 as Jerry Rice Jr. just kind of got in that open section of the zone. It looked like Ray just sat down, and the ball was right there.
Well, Kroger does a nice job. They did this earlier in the first quarter when you saw that similar play. And I think, just as you said, Casey, they're looking, reading the defense. If it's a zone, you sit down. So both quarterback and receiver know where the defense is going. Boom, you put it on target. And after that, it's, can you catch him or how far can you run?
3rd and short. They give it to the big guy in the backfield. This is O'Halloran as time winding down here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's just a straight ahead and good up-front blocking. I think they just needed a few, so I think he was able to get that, and I believe it's 1st down.
It is 1st and 10. DeKroger, trouble coming, and he
Oh,
fumbles. And it looks like East Nicolaus has picked it up as he got pressured up the middle, and the Spartans pick up a turnover as it looked like Menlo was going in for another score.
Well, it's he looked like he did a smart thing. Then he tried to cover up the ball, but the defender just knocked it right out, and then alertly some defensive player jumped on the ball. So East Nicolaus averts a possible disaster here with another score.
So 1st and 10 for the Spartans, trying to get on the scoreboard, trailing 20-0. Pass out left is incomplete as the receiver went down, made a nice effort to try and pick it up, but it was...
The ball may have been tipped. Certainly someone rushing through with their hands up forced either a little bit of a deflection or an inaccurate pass.
Second down. Low snap, taken pass over the middle. It is intercepted by Chris Ryan. He has had a very impressive first half, and he tacks on an interception.
Well, in this case, I think Menlo was dropping and covering with a lot of their players, so it ends up an overthrow. The intended receiver, you saw him in the screen there, but Chris just waits for it, plays like a deep center field, makes the play, and Menlo is back in good field position.
4 receivers for the Knights. Mariyama to the near side, and he'll get it.
Same play that they scored that touchdown on, but
he is wrapped up quickly this time, and a late flag comes flying in. This could be a face mask.
So this is that wingback counter. It was successful for the apparent touchdown earlier, but this time East Nicolaus plays it a little bit better. And I think it might be face mask.
Maybe a personal foul for a little rough
hit,
after the play, and it is. Oh, it's actually a face mask.
Well, it could have been both.
Either one. It was rough after the play. I mean, so 1st and 10, a big penalty for Menlo as they try and tack on some more points here in the second quarter.
Good
Pass
protection.
out to the left is incomplete, intended for O'Halloran, and he had all sorts of daylight to the far side.
Well, this is another one of this is a crossing pattern, and I think that the receiver probably could have had that one, but Menlo still is in good shape if they can go ahead and capitalize here.
DeKroger scrambling, and he'll slide down. Not much there on second down.
Well, probably good coverage because he gets a chance to look downfield. Now the pocket collapses a little bit, and then a late, a linebacker or somebody coming up forces him to slide.
Jumped off sides there for the Spartans. That'll be 5 yards.
Offsides on East Nicolaus.
It'll be great to see Menlo get another score here. Just a little over a minute left in the half.
DeKroger looking towards the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Flag down. So if this comes back, that'll be the second touchdown brought off the board for the Knights.
We can't tell at this point. The referees have not indicated who it's against.
Looks like it might be against Menlo the way they're looking where to position the football.
Right. It would have been easier just say it's a touchdown
yes.
if that were the case.
There would be less discussion if it was a touchdown. Offensive pass interference.
Call on Menlo.
So that's going to be
and a loss of down,
right.
4th down. So
we don't know the player, and in high school they don't call the numbers anyhow. But evidently somebody pushed off, and the apparent touchdown is wiped off. So as you mentioned, Casey, two pulled off the board.
So it's 4th down here. Menlo appears to be going for it. Timeout is taken by East Nicolaus.
This would be a pretty long field goal if they were to try that, so I can see why they're going for it.
With just under a minute to go here in this half. Deep pass by DeKroger to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Just as good as a punt.
It is. It's...
and that's probably why he threw that pass. Give it a whirl, throw it up there, see if he can grab it.
It's a 4th down play, and I think that's a wise decision. Obviously you want your player to make the catch, and you hope that your player makes the catch. Threw it into, in a sense, single coverage. That was a play that worked earlier for him for a touchdown, and so this time they weren't successful. I'm sure Coach Newton probably doesn't see it that way, but that wasn't a bad decision.
First down play for the Spartans. Picks up about 6 as they are in no hurry to get downfield here. They've been unable to move the ball against this Menlo defense as the second quarter is winding down.
Well, the defense has done a great job, and as you have mentioned, they're 75 yards away now. I think that all they need to do is keep them in bounds, make sure tackles, and go in with a nice 20-0 lead.
So the clock will stop there to move the chains as a nice throw and catch.
Okay, you want to get your hands up if you can when you're on the front side of the passer. When he's looking in your direction, if you can get your hands up, that disturbs the passer, forces him to go maybe somewhere else or not see the passing lane, the receiver, very easily.
Low snap taken, and trouble coming in a sack. Ball is loose, picked up by East Nicolaus, trying to move forward. Ball's fumbled again. Look out, just fall on it, and he does.
Where's the Menlo band?
Again recovers.
That was, I think, maybe the last play of the half. And okay, now if you're on the backside of the quarterback, you usually want to try and strip the ball. In this case, somebody knocks the ball out. It's loose. It's picked up once. It's fumbled again.
That was fumbled with authority there.
Yeah,
that was.
It's kicked, and now it's.
And he said, "I've had enough."
Yeah, the end of this.
So they have time, possibly one last play, maybe two.